Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
To throw is Daniels. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to throw down. Young. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Panthers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a 2nd down throw for Daniels. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. It's Young on 1st down. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Daniels looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. To the air goes Daniels. He'll get this to Eckler. Touchdown, Washington! Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. Into the hands of Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Young. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. Young to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Young. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Young to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Now Young. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now they'll change things up. A 1st down throw for Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And in a spot like this, a tie game late, if you can hit on one of these home run balls, it could win you the ball game. But, boy, you run the risk of an interception, and that could be what loses you the game. So a lot riding on every play. That one, incomplete.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions are giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st down. Young. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. I tell you what, the snow, not only did it not dampen the crowd's enthusiasm, they were great, but it didn't slow down the offenses either.
Let's start with the first thing you said. The crowd. Normally when it snows, what do you want to do? You bundle up, right? You don't get out of your seat. You don't cheer as loudly. That didn't happen with this crew. They were into it. And then the second part, offenses execute at a high level when you expected maybe to see a few more turnovers, the ball slip out of guys' hands. They took care of the ball in a big way.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.